Hello there and welcome back to another one of my quick vids. I've picked up a couple of TVs this week, so let's have a quick look at what they are. First one up is this little beauty, and this might feel a little familiar because there's one over here in this corner of the retro corner, and there's one over here in this corner of the retro corner. So why get another one? And that's a very good question, and one that Mrs. Retro Corner asked as well. I love these little TVs. They're really good. I mean, they're only LCD, but the functionality of these little things is absolutely awesome. I've got a remote, but also a manual as well. How handy is that? Sort of. I mean, they're all online these days anyway. But yeah, it's actually quite handy to have the manual, and Panasonic have done a really good job actually of that. It's really good. So yeah, quite happy with that. £10 Facebook Marketplace purchase, can't grumble with that. And I'll show you what I mean about the inputs. So if I spin this around, you'll see that as well as the RF, we've got SCART, VGA PC, we've got composite component, we've got separate audio in and out, and HDMI 1 and 2. It'll take a 1080p signal. I'm not entirely convinced it will actually be 1080 on the screen. It's more like 720. But there's a plethora of input options here, and they're just really handy little devices, especially when you've got a range of computers and other bits and pieces that you might want to plug into them. Not that I've experimented with this yet, but there's an SD card slot here as well. So you can use these as a little picture frame, or more to the point, a 19-inch picture frame. So this is a Panasonic TX19LXD8, and like I say, this is now the third one I've got of these. I'm kind of hoping once the pandemic is over that I might be able to get out and showcase my machines at some point. So this will come in handy, so I can hook up one more micro to show people. But it's also quite good to have a backup, because yeah, if one of those fail, I kind of use these quite a bit. So not bad. And as you can see, they're pretty slim. You haven't got to worry about that. That's not too bad at all. You can put that on a shelf, stuck it in a corner, pop it under the bench, squirrel it away somewhere for future use. So really happy with that. So let's put that over here. Actually, let's pop that out of the way, and I shall show you the next one. Now, it's going to be a familiar story to you guys, I'm sure it is. It's late at night, you're scrolling Facebook Marketplace because you don't mean to, but you do anyway, and then somebody about an hour ago throws up one of these for free about 3 miles away. How happy am I with this? It's a lovely little beauty. So this is a Sony Trinitron. It's a KV14T1U, and I was kind of after a CRT that would accept an AV input, because my original one, the one I've had since being a kid, like about sort of 13 odd years old, has only got RF on the back of it. And I needed something, or at least felt like I could do with something a little bit more functional. So this has got AV on the front down here, and if I spin it around, and this is the important bit. You can see there it's got Euroscart on the back as well. Big thumbs up. So you're wanting to do a bit of retro gaming, and you're wanting a lovely bit of CRT goodness, but you don't want the RF fuzziness. Yeah, this is going to be the beast. So I've got a CRT in this corner behind this LCD. I'll have another one over here. And yeah, I'm probably all TV'd out. I don't think I'll be able to get too much more on the bench. So having tried neither of these, I've seen this working. So it did work when I bought it, but whether it still does is another matter. I'm sure it's fine. It's a Trinitron. It's fine. But yeah, let me just move things up a little bit. And let's drop something on the bench to test these little beauties out with. So we're back. I've set up the two TVs. You've seen my Pi 1541 before, but at the moment it's just running a retro game image. So nothing interesting on that. I'm just using it for output. I'm trying HDMI 1 to here. I'm trying the component out the composite out to here. So hopefully when I switch these on, we might get a picture. It'd be nice if it's the same one. I don't know if the Raspberry Pi does that sort of dual support. Bit shaky over here. Right, AV. Hey, there we go. Loud. Oh, the remote works for that. That's handy. Good stuff. So we know that works. Awesome stuff. I've popped some batteries in the remote. I got the remote for this as well. I didn't show you. Source. That looks like source. Oh, is that it? Don't know. Oh, okay. Maybe we can only do one thing from the Pi. Okay, let's turn that off for now. But that seems to be working just nicely. So let's have a look. 7800. Excellent. Working nicely. Right. That looks absolutely fine. Oh, no. I've mucked out. Mucked out. Try and get the head only. No. Oh, rubbish. Okay, quick, enough of that. Let's reset the Pi and try again with this. Okay, so it's occurred to me that somewhere in the RetroPie or RetroArch settings there might have been the option to output via HDMI or the composite output of the Raspberry Pi, but I can't for the life of me find it. So yeah, let's have another think, and we'll cut to another device to test this little CRT with. So I've given up with the Raspberry Pi, and I've got that off the Retro Corner shelf. Oh, you can't see it. Try that in shop. So there you go. If you've been watching the channel, you know I got this a little while ago. It's another Facebook Marketplace thing. I've got to stay off Facebook Marketplace. Hopefully the batteries. Oh yes, batteries working. Great stuff. Okay, so let's plug this in and just see if we get a picture on here. Right, fingers crossed. Yes, straight away. Awesome stuff. Can't remember. Oh, go on. Oh man, have I got to sit through this? I have. Right. Anyway, that seems to work. Quite a nice picture off that. It's holding steady, which is quite nice. A little bit off centre. Maybe a little bit tombstone, but I can have a look at that. I can check the geometry of that, see if I can sort that out. But yeah, happy days. There we go. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, I just haven't pushed that in properly. There we go, in my haste. But yeah, happy days. 2 working screens to use with my machines and the Retro Corner. So yeah. So this one just needs a little bit of a clean up, otherwise it's absolutely fine. This one, the seller did actually tell me, don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, looks like the top 2 posts of the case back have cracked and broken off. But the post remainder is still there. The screws are still there. I think it's just a case to take the back off and then super glue everything back on. But yeah, we're having a look at that very shortly. But otherwise, it's going in that corner to complement that CRT. So thank you very much for watching indeed. Really appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one.